Hi everybody, my name's Scott. I live in the Valparaiso, Indiana area, and it's a little bit about me. Not that you asked, but I guess you did since you clicked on the button. I have a full-time gig right now. I'm a department manager at a big box factory, and for the 20 years previous to that, I was on my own as a custom home builder. Sounds like big money, but when you only build a couple a year, it's good money, but it's not get-rich money. I was always very hesitant, especially after 2008, to jump in with both feet again because, like other builders during that time of the housing downturn, I lost my rear end. So I feel that that's coming again. I finished 2 houses last year, and I had a very good year with a full-time job and having a guy out in the field helping me manage the house construction. But I just see the writing on the wall where the pricing is through the roof. I mean, you can't get a lot in my area, which is considered a suburb of Chicago, for less than $75,000 or $80,000 in the new subdivision. It's just gotten to be really ridiculous. And of course, all the materials and labor and everything else has gone through the roof. So I can't build a house and be really profitable, especially when you're paying that much money for a lot to begin with, if I'm not at $400,000 plus. And when you go over $350, well, let's put it this way: if you go over $200, you're out of probably half of the buying pool's budget. So you creep up to $400. Some of the houses I sold recently were $475. Your buying pool shrinks big time. Granted, those people have money and can afford it, but you're not getting the showings like you would on a less expensive house. So the buying pool is really shrunk. So long story short, I feel like we're going to have another housing downturn, and it might not be until the next election, after the next election, or maybe not until Trump leaves office. Typically with a change like that, changing hands again from Republican to Democrat or vice versa, usually something gives, something happens. My opinion is a lot of that stuff's manipulated, the markets and the reporting and all that kind of stuff. So they can keep it artificially floated for as long as they want. Just being honest. So that being said, I was looking for another out to get my freedom back, to be out on my own. And again, I'm appreciative and thankful to God for the job that I do have, but I'd like to call my own shots. I've got young children that I don't like having to ask permission to have time off. And when you're accustomed to that for so many years, being on your own, it's hard to go back to that. So my new venture is a used car lot. I bought a used car. I'm riding in a close to $50,000 Dodge Ram right now. And I leased it. I got a good payment on it, but it's got to go back here in less than 2 weeks. The lease is up. And I'm just tired of spending $400 some a month on that, and another $100 some a month on the insurance. So I went looking for a used car a few months ago, and I could not believe how I was treated. I just was beside myself that the tactics they used 30 years ago when I was trying to buy a used car are just as bad, or if not worse than then. The strong arm tactics, the lying. I wanted to buy a vehicle that they listed well below retail, which I guess are fair market value. I should have known that it was a lost leader. So it was a Hyundai. I'm starting to forget already what that was. I think it was a Santa Fe. I forget now. Long story short, should have been about a $20,000 car. They advertised it at like 16 or so. I go in there, I've got money, I'm ready to buy the thing. I told them I don't want you to run my credit. I would like you to just figure it at 5%. I know we could probably do better with my credit, but just figure it at 5% so I have a rough idea of what my payment would be. Comes back, it's got extended warranty on it for $1,300 and protection plans and this and that. I said, no, please take that off. I'm not interested in that. So they come back, and of course everybody's got financial apps easily downloadable, or even just a web search for financial app website. You can see what $16,000 plus your interest rate and what your payments are going to be over time. And it wasn't 5%. They were trying to screw me. I questioned it. He goes, oh, let me look at that. Got his calculator out. Oh, yeah, I'll be right back. I got to go fix something. Comes back, I look at it, look at my phone. That's not 5% either. What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. Let me go to the finance office. Hold on a minute. So now another manager comes back and tries to pull the same crap. Well, this is what it is. I said, no, that's not what it is. That's not 5%. So long story short, they just were trying to jerk me around. They knew I had decent credit. They knew that I could get approved for more money. And that's what they'll do. If you've got good credit, not only can you borrow what the car is worth, you can borrow up to, in some cases, 135% of the value. So where do you think that 35% is going to go? The extended warranties, the protection plan, the gap coverage, all that baloney. So that's how they make their money. That's how they're trying to get you. And I don't play that game, so I walked out. So I called back, and I'm like, that's too good of a deal. If I can still get it for $15,900 or whatever it was, almost $16,000, then I want to get it. So I called, I talked to the general manager, said I don't appreciate the way I was treated, blah, blah, blah. Well, sir, that's, it is what it is, and the car is gone. I said, where's the car? I just was there, Oh, it went to auction. We had a hard turn. So I guess what that is if you have floor financing, which is very expensive financing to get inventory for your lot, after 30 days, I think it starts to really compound and the interest gets really high and they want to get rid of vehicles. So that's what he was trying to tell me. But it was funny because earlier the next week, the car was back on their website, back on the lot, not that it ever left, and at the same price. So don't get fooled. So that wasn't the only experience. I had other experiences too. And I just was so beside myself, upset, that I just started thinking, you know what, maybe if there's a market, if I can buy low, at auction and give people a good deal and treat them fair, then maybe I should try my hand at a used car lot. So I started looking around, started crunching some numbers, watching videos, and shout out to Craig from Flying Wheels. Yours is the first video I watched, and I've watched probably every one since. Love the info, love the content, buddy. And you inspired me enough to do this. So, First Choice Auto Sales in Wanatah, Indiana. I leased the building. It was a car dealership for 40 plus years, and the gentleman needed to get out. There's my sign, my logo. Show you a couple of the cars I've already got on my lot. I'm not officially open for business until tomorrow, July 6th. 2011 Ford Flex. 90,000 miles on it, so panoramic sunroof, very nice clean vehicle. Check this one out, Hyundai Tucson, 8,900 miles, original miles on this thing. Clean as a whistle, it's like brand new. Jeep Patriot, that was the third auction find. And just today I got 3 more. It just delivered 3 more. I'm excited to get my hands on these and get them cleaned up. Got a awesome Nissan Pathfinder 2016 with 57.8 on it. 3rd row seat. Awesome. A super clean, I believe it's a 17 Chevy Traverse. Nope, I was totally wrong. I'm swapping this one with the other one as far as year. This is a 2013 with 82,000 miles on it. Extremely clean vehicle. Leather interior. 3rd row seat. Panoramic sunroof. Awesome vehicle. And this bad boy, somehow I got this on an if bid, which means I didn't meet what reserve the seller had. But they gave it to me anyway. They didn't even try negotiating, so I got this one at a good price. Got a little dent to pull out on this one, a little tiny one on the door. I got to buff it and wax it. But this is a 2017 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk with 65,000, almost 66,000 miles on it. Looking forward to getting this one cleaned up. Looking forward to getting it on the road. I just want to test drive that bad boy. It's got black leather interior, red accents on the outside, black on the wheels. Black leather, red stitching. Pretty awesome. So, I've got a nice office area remodeled. The gentleman remodeled the whole thing. Brand new bathroom. Let me get in here, I can show you. So this is located right on US 30, and as you can tell, you get a lot of traffic. The estimate was like 28,000 cars every day go through here. Turn my alarm off. Turn on some lights. I'm getting my office set up now. Got to hook up my new printer. Little waiting area. I bought a coffee maker to go in there. Nice remodeled bathroom. And my shop. So, not to show you too much, but. So, that's my story, and I'm going to post videos at the auctions of what I get when I get it. So those that follow the channel and are interested will have a sneak peek of the vehicles that are going to be available for sale. Again, I'm going to be open tomorrow for the first day, July 6th. The address is 10720 West US Highway 30 in Wanatah, Indiana, which is about a 6-minute drive from Valparaiso on US 30. Phone number 219-242-6202. Website is still being built right now, but it's www.myfirstchoiceauto.com. So please like, please subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.